My name is Teresita Blanco, the Artsy sister, and this is Saturnastra Chicot. This is chapter 23, part 1, Long Live the King. After the plague incident, the people inside Little Sophia started seeing Chicot in a new light. Even Gytha had grown to hate Chicot a little, and she no longer excused his eccentricities. She also openly opposed whatever ventures Chicot felt like undertaking. She would poke holes into whatever plan he had. Chicot noticed his change, but he did not seem to mind. He was getting tired of Gytha always agreeing with him, and there were a few people who also behavior did not change. One was yours truly, and the other was Paula, Alviss and Gytha's mother, Aldona. And since she had changed into a dark elf, she performed adjust for Chicot, both inside and outside the manor. Gytha hated how her mother had changed, and she blamed Chicot for this change as well. One warm spring, Chicot said to me, "I'm thinking of getting a divorce." "What's a divorce?" I asked foolishly. "It is a termination of a marriage contract," explained Chicot. "Marriages are supposed to last forever. No priest in this world will ever grant you an indulgence to abandon Gytha," I said angrily. "If I wanted to abandon her, I would have just kicked her into the curve. No, I just want us to no longer be married. I think it will be for the best, seeing as though she hates me now," said Chicot sadly. "Gytha doesn't hate you. She simply no longer respects you," I explained. "How would you know that?" said Chicot, smiling. He seemed to want to say more, but something inside of him held him back. Guessing what he meant, I said, "My apologies." I never found out if Chicot had truly divorced Gytha or not. Both slowly started to grow apart during spring. They were still civil with one another. However, the affection they once had for each other was gone. Without Gytha to keep him company, Chicot fell into his old eccentricities. In the old days, when he was alone, he had Gytha to keep him company. Without her, he had to find new ways to amuse himself. Their relationship was not normal, said Aldona. "I respect Chicot and all he has done, but he is far too immature to be a proper husband." "So he never consummated the marriage?" I asked. "No, my daughter is still a lady," said Aldona. "For Chicot, my daughter was just a doll, a plaything. He never took his marriage seriously." "I think it is impossible for Chicot to take anything seriously," I said more to myself. "You are more right than you realize," said Aldona, going on her way. The following person I spoke to was Alviss. He was sober most of the time, and I caught him staring fixedly at a twig in his hand. He threw it in the air, and when he saw me approach, smiling, he said, "How can I help you, Joseph?" "It's about Chicot," I started saying. "I figured as much," said Alviss, yawning. He settled down some more in the bench, and I sat down before him. "Why is Chicot divorcing Gytha?" I asked, coining the word Chicot had used. "Because Gytha wants to divorce him," said Alviss. "I am surprised she did not do so sooner. Their marriage was certainly going nowhere." "But if you're married to one, you're supposed to try to work things out. People should not separate on a whim," I argue. You know not of what you speak, John Joseph. This is not purely a whim. Chicot did something Gytha cannot forgive, and since she stopped loving him, he decided to give up on her. He knew that if he fought for her, they would make each other unhappy, and thus he decided to end their marriage to preserve their friendship," explained Alviss. "But maybe one day I started saying. Alviss shook his head and said, "Whether she changes her mind, it matters not. Chicot won't take her back. He has no patience for people's psychodrama, as he likes to call it." Our little conversation was interrupted by Paula joining in the garden. She had overheard our conversation and looked none too pleased. She said, "Chicot's marriage is none of your business, Joseph, and you should be happy that it's over. Now you can have Gytha all to yourself, assuming that she takes your advances seriously." "It is nice to see that your opinion of Chicot has not changed," I said, smiling. "There was something he could have done. The people had a sickness and there was nothing we could have done. The people had a sickness and we had no cure. Had we sent in people to try to help, they would have infected the rest of us. Sometimes kindness gets you killed," said Paula. "It's not as if Chicot completely abandoned them," corrected Alviss. "At night he would go alone to town, risking illness to hand deliver them supplies. Chicot is not like you or I. He even gave them medicine to try to save them, but did they thank him? No, the survivors still felt he could have done more, and they wanted Little Sophia to be infected along with them, and Chicot wouldn't allow it." "Why haven't you told the others this?" I said, alarmed. Alviss shrugged his shoulders and responded. It seemed to me that there was more to this illness than met the eye. Instead of fussing over Chicot's marriage, I turned my investigations elsewhere. I was curious to discover the origin of the sickness and how it had begun. I obtained good insight about the sickness for Alvarandus. He said that it was not too uncommon for sick spies to be sent to towns for the sole purpose of starting a plague. This suspicion was in part of the reason why Alvarandus had not opposed Chicot's effort to quarantine the affected area. Talk of spies had left me rather paranoid, and I wondered just how many of the new people that had been allowed within were enemy spies. When summer arrived, Aldona came from one of her trips to the capital with disturbing news. Based on observations, King Bersame had disappeared. He had not been seen publicly for the last 2 months. As time went on, more and more rumors of Bersame's death started circulating. It was believed that he had died as a result of a curse, and before his disappearance, Bersame had successfully raided the Tower of Suberus. It was popular belief that killing a wizard was bad luck. The irony was that the silly superstition did not keep people from killing magic users when it suited their purposes. The subject of the king's death was a regular topic of conversation. It got to such a point that Chicot got exasperated. He gathered everyone in the manor to tell them the grim news. He said in a loud voice, "Bersame is still alive. He is just taking a break. The country is not destabilizing since the elders are still in charge." "Who are the elders?" I asked naively. "Your ignorance never ceases to amaze me, Joseph," said Chicot sarcastically. Some people started chuckling, but they stopped when they saw Chicot glaring at them. He then said, "The 21 elders represent the original warring tribes that eventually united under Bersame's banner. Together with Bersame, they rule the entire continent. They are prepared to take over in case he dies or goes on vacation. For the time being, we should make new weapons and armors." Alright, that's the end of this chapter. Bye-bye and God bless. Fish, wake up.
Sorry.
Cameraman, wake up.